All right, we are going to talk about the VFT Xtreme Backpack. I call it the backpack because we have a couple of products labeled as the Xtreme, not to be confused with our breathing system. So the VFT Backpack is a really cool rig intended specifically for wildland fire. As you'll see the US shelter case here. You'll actually see a fusee case on the top. That is specifically to store 2 or 3 fusees on top. And then the US shelter case, while we're looking at it, can be opened from either side, left or right hand draw. That really should be an industry standard if it's not already. So we've got water bottle pouches, one on each side. These used to be attached with clips. Nowadays, everything's MOLLE. This is military style MOLLE attachment. So you've got a woven connection. They're not going anywhere. Now, our pack is super light. It's based on a runner's pack. The hydration actually does not sit here as you would think. That kind of looks like a Camelback or something similar. Our hydration is actually a very high quality Hydra pack. And that is cleverly hidden here in the lumbar, again, to keep the weight nice and low. I don't know how that shows up on camera, but that is a true 3-liter bladder bag. And it is our own design to fit this rig and other Velfirist items. Now, when we look at the system from the front, you'll notice we've got some breathable mesh just about everywhere. There's no structure to this backpack. That keeps it extraordinarily flexible. And again, because the weight's low, almost everything is on the belt. The shoulder harnesses aren't having to do a whole lot. It is still a great spot to rig things like a radio, flagging, wherever you like to keep that. But it really lets you operate quite conveniently without a big weight penalty off of a truck. I'm going to give it one more spin here so you can see, actually there's a lot of volume in this bag. It's probably large enough for a light jacket, maybe some tools, knife, med kit, whatever you want to put in there. I think most standard MREs and a couple of hand tools would fit in there just fine. We do include the bottle pouches. We do include the hydration, although those can also be purchased separately. From the standpoint of popularity on the line, this should replace most old school web gears. I'm trying to think of other similar items. There are engine packs and day packs that are quite small in the market. But we hit a fantastic price point at around $200 US, at least the time, again, this is being filmed. That could always change, but this is a very competitive product in the entire wildland marketplace. There are packs that are over the $400 mark as I'm speaking. This guy at exactly $200 makes a very affordable, again, ultralight foray into the wildland world. We don't have lumbar adjustability, but we do have adjustability in the shoulder straps. So if you've got a longer torso, of course, you would let out the harness in the appropriate places. And then once you've got weight in, of course, there'd be more weight with the US shelter case in the back, and certainly more weight with water, drip torches, fuel, whatever you want to put in there. But we also do offer a pair of lash points so that the shoulder straps don't want to sneak off your chest. In this case, I think most people are probably going to use the top one, if any at all. Again, it's such a lightweight pack. There's not a whole lot of need to be even running some of these straps. It's not like you have 40-pound backpacking bag on. This system on its own probably is coming in empty at around the 3.5-pound mark, which is absolutely nothing. So again, great way to get into the market, have a wildland bag. And I think even if people graduate later to a much more serious, let's say hotshot pack, right? This bag is still going to be one of those go-tos for lighter duty work. It's nice.